Hey guys, Marketer Mike checking in. So today I have an absolute banger for you guys. So I've been actually auditing a lot of accounts, and I've been seeing a lot of brand owners have been just running ads, and they haven't been updating their columns. Now it's really important you guys update your columns because if you don't even see the right data. It's like getting a picture of a certain section, but you don't even see the whole picture. So it's like zooming in on a certain picture. So you guys have to have your columns set up correctly, or else you guys are not going to know what you're looking for, what you're looking at, and you're not going to be able to know how to react off of that either. Again, I'm seeing so many people that show me their ads manager, and they're really just going off of cost per result and result, like how many results they have. There's so many other metrics in the middle of that are really important that you guys need to focus on that I've seen people overlook that can be simply changed by updating your columns. So no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Before I do, why listen to me? Well, I'm Marketer Mike. What I do is I specialize on Facebook Ads Manager. I help run successful businesses. I grow businesses using paid media buying. Here's a brand right now, as you see, compared to 2026 January. They're right now, this month of February, they're at 126K, up 159%. Now, this is what I do with multiple brands. I come in here, I optimize, and I bring in completely new buyers. As you see, their returning customer rates down 32%. So we're getting completely new buyers now, which is really exciting to market and really driving this brand up. Now, I do this across several niches. Now, with no further ado, let's get into it. So again, meta default columns are very preset and generic. So the main columns that I'm referring to right here is going to be the performance columns. You cannot see hardly any data with the performance columns, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to change that here in one moment. Now, why you want to do this? So one, you can start to understand like what metrics you want to prioritize as a marketer, as a media buyer, what you want to look at. How fast you spot these problems is going to be directly correlated to how your columns are set up, and then how quickly you can identify scaling opportunities. It's important to be able to read your data really fast, really efficiently, so you can see what's working and so you can scale it. If you can't see what's working, you can't scale it. Um, Again, like what this helps with is allows you to read your data way fast. I can pull up the columns, look through the data in a matter of seconds. That can take other people days, hours even. So it's really awesome. It also reduces the noise. There's a lot of columns that you don't need that the preset comes with or performance comes with that you don't even use ever. So if you're looking at them, then they're just going to give you incorrect information. So in short, if your columns are set up wrong, your decision making is wrong because you're not able to look at the full picture. So serious media buyers don't use meta preset columns. I have never used meta preset columns, and I've been doing this since 2019. Even since 2019, I've had the same columns. And the cool thing about this, my columns really haven't changed. So my column setup really hasn't changed. Yes, I might have added one metric or another metric here occasionally to get a little bit different picture, but the base metrics have been the exact same since I first learned how to set up the columns. And so all the meta updates, all the meta changes, like again, the first columns, like these columns can last you forever. But anyways, let's get into it. So I did this based on two different types of brands. So I also help out with both brands, lead based and sale based. So I want to go ahead and incorporate both. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through sales based first. So what you first want to do, I actually have these here as well, chart it out. So if you guys want me to go ahead and send this over to you, comment down below columns in this video, and I'll go ahead and send this over to you guys directly or comment it with the link. By the way, if you guys are liking this video at any time, you guys like my content, I would really appreciate it if you give me that thumbs up, like button. It goes such a far way. It goes so further. It does really well for me. It allows me to find new people, encourages me to continue to make new videos, and feeds the pot a little bit as well, which is great. Anyways, so here's what you want to do. So you want to go ahead and go to your columns over here, and I'm actually going to set this up right next to it, so you guys can see exactly how to do this. So give me 1 second to set up my screen. Alright, so we have the screen set up. So basically what you're going to want to do go here is you're going to go to your ads manager. You see this right here, it's going to say columns. If it's full way over, it'll say columns. Right now it's just this icon. Go ahead and click on the columns icon right here. And you see it's going to be set on performance already. What you're going to do is actually drop down here and press customize columns. And since it's on performance, what I usually do is now I scroll all the way down to the bottom. And you actually don't need a lot of this stuff. Like, you don't need the ad set name, really. Conversion rate ranking, all that's fine. Last time we get is fine. You don't need to know the end date or the schedule. Those aren't really relevant. These are all basic stuff, like it's fine. Go ahead and now grab amount spend and move that all the way down. So again, these are like kind of the front end metrics, but then you have, this is my pivot point between the front end and back end metrics. And now I'm gonna go through here and add some of these columns one at a time. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So Again, it's for sales-based brands. We're going to go ahead and start in by adding frequency. So I'm going to come up here, it says column right here. I'm going to click the search option. I'm going to type in frequency. You don't have to type in the whole thing, just first couple letters. Select that. Now you want click-through rate. So CTR. I usually do all, click-through rate all. You don't need a unique link through click. That's a different, what click-through rate is how many people are passing by and clicking on the ad. The link click-through rate is going to be exactly clicking on the link specifically. So we usually just do all. Continuing on, you have CPC, so cost per click all right here. And then go ahead and moving on, you have unique link click. So unique link clicks. And then also you can do cost per. So usually down here there's gonna be a cost per on here, right here, cost per unique link click all. Boom. And then as well you have CPMs. So CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. This tells you where you're at in your bid against your competitors. Now these are kind of all the front end metrics, and when I mean front end metrics, I mean metrics that are going to be tracked on Facebook, so on the platform. So usually I allow the front end metrics to be together, and again I move amount spent as my pivot point between my front end and my back end metrics. So I'm going to go ahead and move amount spent down now to the very bottom, and now I'm going to start adding in my back end metrics. So my back end metrics are everything like add to cart through purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So now I'm going to type in add to cart. Just type in add is fine, and it'll all pop up. You see right here, there's a couple of them. Find add to cart, the middle one. You just need to know the total. So total add to cart. Next, you're going to go ahead and go to initiate checkout. So I just put I. So checkout's initiated. And then go ahead and hit total as well. And then next, you want to go ahead and do purchase. Now, you're actually going to select a couple on here on purchase. So type in purchase. You want total purchases. You want cost per purchase, which is going to be how much each purchase costs you to get. And then you want purchase conversion value, so how much you've made from those purchases. And this will tell you some really good data once you have this set up. And then you're going to go ahead and kind of go through here, and if there's any of these check boxes, you want to go ahead and deselect these check boxes so they're all empty. Basically, this will add way too many columns. You don't need to know the in-app versus website. You just need to know the overall. So it's going to times it by 4 columns, which is going to make it way more complicated than necessary. So just do the overall. Then once you have this, go ahead and come down to the bottom right and hit save. I would really recommend you saving it. Sometimes your ads manager can go back to performance, and in that case, you're gonna lose the ability to see these columns. So go ahead and hit save columns as preset. Name it something. You can name it like Hydra 1 for Hydra. You know, the Hydra is gonna be like my company name, my strategy. So you can do like Hydra 1 and then save, and it'll always be there. Perfect. So and then apply, and then now you're done. So that's gonna be how you're gonna see for sales base. Now, if you're gonna be doing leads, it's gonna be slightly a little different. Now, I do have a little small, sorry about that, but it'll look a lot better when it's like kind of zoomed in. But leads is gonna be a lot of the same thing before add to cart. So almost all these are gonna be exactly the same. Unique link clicks, cost per click, all that. Except you're not really gonna have add to carts. So you're gonna get rid of add to cart, get rid of initiate checkout, no purchases. Everything past amount spent, just go ahead and exit out of. And then now is where you want to change it. So if we zoom in over here, we see we have unique link clicks has actually moved down a little bit because I like to track that as a post. People have been to that website. It's kind of like a post metric at that point. And then we have the same thing, cost per, so how expensive it is for people to go to each person to go to our site per ad. And then we have, you want to type in leads. So now you want to type in leads. You want to know the total and then the cost per. If you have value tracking set up, which a lot of people don't, but if you have value tracking set up, you can go ahead and press value as well. That's going to be for a different topic. That's very advanced setting that up. But if you do have that set up, again, you go ahead and select that as well. And then again, deselect these check marks, and then you can go ahead and name it again like Hydra leads, anything like that, and then go ahead and apply, and that's how you're going to be able to see everything for your lead-based businesses as well. So again, it's really important that you guys update your columns. If you guys do not update your columns, you guys are not going to be able to see your data easily or at all. So if you guys want to learn how to scale to $1 million, these are the small little tips that you want to kind of incorporate and do over time. So you want to have your columns set up. You want to do everything right in terms of marketing to give you the best chances of success, and this is one thing that's often overlooked. So get your columns right, and if you guys run into any problems, comment down below. I'll help you guys. And then also, like, if you guys are needing more specific help as well, I actually, am still taking on brands for the year, So definitely DM me at Marketer Mike on IG, and I'll get you taken care of or see if I can help you out. And then again, comment down below if you want this document. Just type in document, or just type anything along those lines. I'll go ahead and send it over to you. I might even comment it down below in the description, so check the description as well. And with no further ado, I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. More to come.